Yeah, okay, I still like that song. I had to be sure, I had to be aware of myself. Do I still like it's good. I like it. I think it's awesome. It's also during that period of time where Pokoli used to actually upload tracks in only 3 minutes, aka the blessed timeline, before everything's like, we gotta make it 5 minutes, we gotta make it way too long for a song. Fuck you!
The following stream is scheduled for mature audiences and contains coarse language that may not be appropriate for young viewers. If you are under the age of 18, I'm also asking that you do not financially contribute to the stream. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah! What am I doing? Go for it, girl. I don't lactate.
Which makes you jump.
How about if I slap you and kill you, huh?
Shimmers and Pimmers! Get ready for the greatest experience of your lives, the greatest live stream in the world. I invite all of you now to the Shimmy Bim Show! Making his way to the stream, please welcome your Twitch affiliate, your YouTube partner, your undisputed king of content creation, Shimmy Bim! Welcome to my show and to my blow. That was fucking stupid. That was stupid. But you're still gonna cheer because that's what you do! That's what you do! Yeah! You right there? You're getting a free t-shirt. Not one of mine. I don't have them. I'm gonna steal it off that guy. He's gonna give it to you, okay? Don't worry. It's all for you. Stay frosty. Hey, put that popsicle down. Sorry, like, we're fine with popsicles here in the stage. Just don't wave it around like this. You can get all over people. And I don't like that. I don't like the idea of that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show, the Jimmy Bim Show,
starring the one, the only, the unstoppable.
Stop it. It's me. Hi, it's me. We took a day off, and since that day off, for VOD watchers, maybe people who aren't aware of the Discord, your guy, Jimmy, your boy... We're not delayed, okay? I thought it was delayed, sorry. But your boy, Jimmy, went to the doctors, and is now on a 2-week medical leave to heal up his sprained interior thigh muscle, as I need that to do a job that is physically demanding. Who could have guessed it? So we're gonna be out for a bit. And that means I have time for this, so that's nice. I mean, I always have time for this anyways, but, like, more, you know? So that was my day today. Went to the doctors. I was in the waiting room for, like, an hour, honestly. I think I'm a little delayed. Hold up. You're gonna see, like, my fucking, it's just me on my own and you in the void, where we always have belonged, in the void, together. There we go. Let's see now. Oh, it's perfect now. Isn't that just, see, and it looked like everything was bad, but nothing was bad. It's like the fucking background just, like, came in. That was cool. It was like, whew. That was cool. All right, I'm good now, though. I don't know why it's been doing that recently. That being said, though, what I wanted to say was, yeah, so, yeah, I got that all sorted. We're good. My muscles healing. I did have to take an Advil and switch my pants to shorts because pants are more constricting, because I did a little bit of the physiotherapy, and that hurt a little bit. And I wanted, like, a little bit just to make sure I'm okay, you know? Because the physiotherapy basically is, I gotta, like, put my hand and push against it while I use my muscle to press against my hand. Ouch. That sucks. But, you know, it's less it sucks and more like, it makes, like, a slight sting that bothers me, you know? It's not, like, agonizing or anything. It's all good, you know? Especially during, like, a stream like this. I'm just gonna be sitting here talking, so that doesn't hurt at all. Anyways, welcome. What's up, Fitz? What's up, Snom? What's up, Seth? Really important, I posted pictures of baby... Oh, everyone shut the fuck up. This is a mandatory thing we gotta put on stream. Where is it? Where's it? First things first. Can we go ahead and step in the... No, what the... The gamer zone. Focus! I got distracted. I started, like, baring my teeth immediately. Wow! Hold up. Whoa! Oh, no, that's so cute. Look at that little guy. Oh, the fucking big-ass eyes. Look at these two. Wow. And even then, like, so strong, holding onto the fucking tree. That's cute. That's fucking awesome. They're so cat for something that's not cat. Exactly. Exactly. When I first watched Madagascar, I thought they were just like tiny lions, you know? And then like obviously they're very different creatures, you know? But fascinating. I love him. I love him. That was supposed to be normal. Currently playing Let's Go Pikachu, my silly special team. I thought Let's Go was fun. I thought it was fun. And this is weird for me to say though. I really wish there was ways to grind, like wild Pokemon battles. That would have been better. Because as fun as Let's Go is, I do think it should have had wild Pokemon battles, so you can get a little stronger and stuff. Otherwise, it's just a great remake of Gen 1 basically, you know? But that small change is just like, it's a little questionable, you know? I know it's supposed to be like Pokemon Go, wah, wah, and that part's still fun. I do like it. I would have liked the wild battles to still have a battle option, though. Make it like a catch and a battle option if you want to just keep the catch thing by itself, you know? I think that's fine. Penis. Woo! I like that if you catch certain Pokemon, you can ride them, like an Arcanine, for an example. That was super cool. I like that. I thought that was sick. And yeah, that's kind of about it. Cool game, though. I like it a lot. I was gonna make a video on it. I actually have highlight footage of it. It's the old style of recordings. I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually make it into a video because I have so much more stuff I want to do. That's the problem. I highlight a lot of things. I highlight a lot of things, but a lot of them I don't like keep, right? Because I end up doing other stuff instead. Because I actually have, okay, this is an old highlight thing. Don't worry about like the billions upon billions of clips you're about to see now, but here is a specific series you might remember of the Omega Ruby randomizer. Do I have to fight every trainer I see? Do I have to fight this guy right now? Or can I avoid him till I get the Pokeballs? That's up to you. Okay, for the sake of comedy, we gotta see. We're gonna lose, Fitz. He's gonna kill us. Be brave. Be brave. He's not even fighting me. They're already pre-edited, basically. You see that? So these are like basically almost already good to go. I think this is like, I could probably just make this into a video, but I can't do my newer style because I've cut out all the extra footage I would have needed for that. So this would just be like a quick thing if I ever did it. But like, this has been here for years and I haven't touched it. Pokemon, Omega Ruby, see, like that, like, isn't that crazy to think of? All that, like, let's see, that was last recorded in the first, like, month of 2023. That's a little crazy, isn't it? That's a little crazy. Like, that's actually wild. I was so sad I missed the randomizer. If you shoved it together and I could just watch it, that'd be great. It's already kind of pre-edited, so this one would be a very simple one to do. And it's an older style of editing and recording, but so it might be a little difficult to me in that regard. Pokemon Let's Go is one I did, where this one is not subbed in that same way. I think I don't want to do this one also, because I broke how I broke it. I broke it, okay? I broke this one. I broke the file ordering system, so I have no idea. Why is there clip sub 1 up here, sub 4, and then over here is replay? What did I do? I don't know which one comes first. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. But like, are these pre-edited or are these just like cover? Oh, that's me! I'm dying! It's me! I'm in the game! Headbutt the shit out of my illness. Save me, Babylon. Save me. Save me, my son. Okay, it's less pre-edited, nor more I just like cut to the very specific clips. That was a style of editing I did for a bit. I don't like it anymore and I don't like working with it. Here's probably the oldest footage I have. This one's not pre-edited at all, so this is the worst way I do videos that I dislike, that I did the Minecraft video with. The one that like I'm currently working on, which means I have no stuff started. But this is probably the oldest thing. Here's a clip from April 2022 that I still have. You know what I mean? Whenever I like, looked at them, I'm just like, they're very Kirby. Who's that guy? You know? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody dies. And these clips suck, the ones, because they would clip the last 5 minutes, and I would have to basically go over here for the part that's important. Your parents' license to do what you want. You know what I mean? That's weird. I never knew the guys had a specific one for highway. We just gotta know to go on the highway. Why are we talking about license? Shut the fuck up. I'm busy. I don't care about this. But either way, so like if some of these videos never appear, that's why. There's some that still I want to get to, like Kingdom Hearts, and shit like that, but they're also the old style. I want to not do them because I don't like, not Kingdom Hearts, but like all these old ones, because it's my old style and I don't like the old style as much. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. The old style is actually rather difficult to edit with, the way I did it. And you look so youthful here. Yeah, I'm old as shit now. Look how much I look like I'm dying now. I'm cute and youthful. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, some of these ones are difficult for me to like think if I want to like still make them, because they're on an older style, you know? Does that make any sense? Maybe? I don't know. It's tough. So that's kind of what I've been, that's what I've been struggling with, I guess I'd say. Compared to, more recent stuff where I don't have that, like, struggle. Right? Because, like, you saw how that works. You saw how it is there. I'll show you for an example, Silksong. I have all the footage for Silksong. And Silksong is just straight up the entire fucking VODs, but inside... I'm talking. Inside are the clips I need for the actual video. So, I can do anything around this footage, because just the entire VOD. I want to see what's down there instead. And the audio separated like I want it to be. Going one way and another and constantly switching. Not that one. I put the audio in a different area, but don't worry about it. Point being though, like the audio is that we have different audios as well. I didn't show it there, but I wanted to. Let's see. Do I have it in Poxies? No, Poxy just what I did that. I was doing the audio after, but we didn't get it yet. But I'll like the point is, I have ways for this to work and older ways I had to work, and the older ways bother me a bit. So I'd love to not have to use them anymore. But I don't know. I sometimes feel like I feel bad if I left behind all that stuff, and maybe you guys would hate me, you know, if I didn't, like, make, a video on Kirby and the Forgotten Land. But it's also been 3 years, so I don't know how much you care about me making a video on Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I don't know. These ones could also be more chill videos, too. They don't need to be the more hardcore ones. I can, like, just make a simple one as well. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I just wanted to, like, brief you guys on some of that stuff, because I was thinking about it, you know? Because, like, I'm looking at some of these and I'm like, am I ever going to make a video about this? Who knows? Who knows? No one knows. For sure. What am I doing? I got distracted. But yeah, does that make any sense? Give me your viewer thoughts. Don't just stare at me. Tell me how you feel. Also got 4 swords Freeze gave me. That's a lot of footage to try to go through. One day. Everything's one day. I'm never like ending all this, so like I can eventually get to everything, you know? Cause like I showed you what my current goals are. I put it on the Discord. For those who don't know, let's take a quick peek right now, if you don't mind. After Minecraft, what video should be next? Multiple answers are allowed, just don't vote everything. You see Sound Left, Silksong, Pikmin 4, Deltarune, Mega Man Battle Network, Mario Wonder with D, and Zelda Ocarina of Time Majora Randomizer. Those are currently the ones, that are the focus, you know? Let's see how we're doing so far. Oh, shit! Mario Wonder and Deltarune are tied? Okay. I didn't expect that. That's actually kind of a shock. Alright. Cool. Gonna shock everyone when I do one on the Zelda Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask Randomizer just because it was voted the least. Yeah, I feel like the pre-edited ones I want to just, like, get out because they're basically already done, and I can't do anything more with them because I already kind of pre-edited them, right? So that would include a couple things. That would include Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. That would be, the one I just showed you, the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. That would be Minecraft Hardcore. Do you guys remember that one? Maybe you do. Let's find out. Why would you run right here? You actually are causing me strife. I'm gonna lock you. I have an idea. Hold up, buddy. No, it's fine. Stay with me. We're cool. We're friends now. Now me and him are best buddies. We're so cool. Come on. Let's go home together. I'll come with you to make sure you're safe. Yeah, well, you're gonna be safe, buddy. Come on. Let's go back to your house. Let's go chill in your household. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Why did I do that? Alright. And that settles that. Then everyone was happy once again. Oh, it's cruel, Jim. You locked him in his house forever. Galileo was locked in his house forever. He was fine. He was not fine. He wasn't. He died there. But yeah, he died. Don't worry about it. Why would you run? He wasn't fine. Galileo died with that. The house arrest killed him. Whatever. Okay, well. But like that's an example of one we basically have done. I think there's like a couple of clips in that one that aren't pre-edited, but like primarily it is, right? We don't finish that series. The save explodes on my hard drive and we never see it again. So that would also just have to end awkwardly. But like those are like ones that are like that. Omega Ruby was also like pre-edited, right? So like it could also be on that regard, but oh my god, 277 clips. What was I doing? Christ. That seems like a little much. Oh well. Point being though, like that's like I can always get to those eventually. Like I said, I just don't enjoy that as much anymore. Does that make any sense? I wanted to break out of that editing style because I felt like I was getting too samey. Not too samey. I'm fine with the same if I like it. too easy, you know? It was easier than my other videos, the more comedy ones I used to do, and it's easier than my review videos, but they're the ones that were doing the best, so I felt like it was just the easy answer, just keep going pump, 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 and I'm like, do I want that? Do I want to just, like, go for the easy one? You know? I know some people like that more, but I like a little bit more oomph to what I'm doing. Also, I like to sometimes have the story be told in a video, like the story of the game. And these made it fucking impossible, unless you wanted the video to be long as fuck, because you'd basically have to have the entire cutscene of me going, oh. Like Battle Network, that's impossible to highlight with the story. But with the narration, I can fucking tell you what's going on as we get to the funny clips. Like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe this is a bad call too, trying to make videos that make me happy. Because maybe my preferences are maybe less, like, popular preferences, so people might hate them. But, I don't know. I'm trying something. I'm seeing how it goes. Maybe you hate it, maybe you love it. It's better than nothing, because right now, we've been getting literally nothing. Because I was just burnt out of it, man. I'll tell you. I was burnt out of the regular style, doing that way. I need change. I needed it now, you know? If that makes sense. So that's why you might not see some of those older stuff, because that is just the old highlight style, and I can't really change it because it's already pre-edited to that style. Unless I want to completely redo it again. Which I don't want to do, that's a lot of work. So there might be like a long time before I actually get to those, you know? Does that make any sense? Does anything else oh shit, I forgot. No. This is supposed to be for every stream. No, this is important. This is important. Everyone shut the fuck up. This is super important, okay? I need the red. I need the red. Give me the red. Yeah! It's an important part of Silent Hill. Does anything else matter and then you do what you enjoy? I was trying to think that no, it doesn't. I wanted to be selfish and just be like, oh, it's just, you know, what I want, right? But at the same time, I'm sitting there like, hey, what if I like you guys? You're great viewers. What if one of you is like, hey, man, I don't like this new direction. I'd rather you just make a regular stream highlight. It'd feel kind of bad, but like, I don't want to make a regular stream highlight anymore. Unless it's like a quick thing. Like, I want to make a regular stream highlight for like a quick little one. Like, me and Fitz playing like Castlevania. But for a series, for a whole game that we did, I want it to be something more. Like, the regular stream highlights seem fine for one stream. But for the whole series, it's just like, you know? I don't know. If that makes sense. I have so much regret about one video, which was Elden Ring. Elden Ring Original is a 2-hour video, and I felt like I missed so much of the importance of it because I just needed to make a video that was just clips, you know? If I could talk about it, if I could say some of what I felt as well, that could have been different, you know? But instead, I feel like I missed what I wanted to do with it, you know? The DLC, I at least added more by making the clips longer, by making the videos longer, and what we got instead was fucking like 10 videos, and that's a little too much for me. I would have rather it was just one video with the like extra added narration to give the stuff I want to talk about and the funny clips, and I would have been cool. You know? For me. Again, that's how I would have preferred it. Like, if the DLC was a 2-hour video, where I just like have the narration and stuff happening in the DLC, perfect. That would be 10 stars for me. Perfect, you know? But instead it wasn't. So it's got me thinking about stuff like that, you know? Deltarune is fucking impossible to do with just the clips. That's why I thought the narration thing might help with that too. You know, just, I don't know. But the silly one-offs, those won't change because what the fuck am I gonna narrate? They're just a one-time stream, right? I love just highlighting one stream. I think that's fine. But like I said, it just, like Sound LF here. How much gets lost if I just highlight these into the regular highlight way? I don't know. I feel like you miss a lot to it. Unless I have to, like, clip every fucking thing I say in a non-concise way about the endings and stuff, which makes it take forever because I have pauses, because I have new thoughts and shit like that, compared to just, like, fucking another me being like, you know. I know I'm an Animal Crossing character, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. I feel like, I keep feeling like I'm not making sense. And I keep feeling like maybe people are gonna hate whatever I decide to do. with my own channel, which is up to me, obviously, but, like, I would love it. I would love it if you guys liked the direction I was thinking of and you understood. I don't know. You don't have to, but, like, I would love that, you know? Penis. Alright, Hinako. Let's classic, same stuff as before, but this time we're Pink Rabbit, because it's a comedy game. It's a game for comedians, you know? It's a game for comedians, if that makes sense. Alright, skip through. We're done. I need to get... Oh, we got journal upgrade. Hold up. Kotayuki. Oh, his name is just Kotayuki. Hold up. Everyone shut up. I cannot begin to fathom everything he's endured just to ask for my hand. Forced to turn away from all the simple pleasures every child should enjoy, all for my sake. I can tell that his love for me is real. The desire to reciprocate his feelings dominates half of me. Even now, the two me's continue their petty war, each attempting to kill the other for control of my body. I cannot guarantee that I'll become what you want me to be. Would you still be willing to wait for me, Kotayuki? And his name is just Kotayuki now. And he's drawn over the fox mask finally. It's just him. Tsuneki Kotayuki. Shit. I was wondering if they're finally gonna have that type of drawing, you know? Like, you know how everyone gets, like, drawn over at some point. Like, now he did. Huh. But yeah, how do I explain it? I feel like I also maybe, like, misleading some of you in what I'm saying. Because, like, the narration stuff won't always be extremely prevalent in a video. Sometimes it will be, you know, because the videos have no fucking structure. But sometimes they don't need much, and they won't have much. So for an example, like, if I was to redo the Elden Ring randomizer, I would have it to cut away some of the extra long parts of it, which is, finding the random clips where I go, huh, if only I had this, and then, like, looking all over for a random clip later where I go, like, trying to piece together, like, lines of me saying stuff. I can just have the narration part say that. But it primarily would have just been the clips. Does that make sense? And it still would be the case now. So, like, there wouldn't be an equal amount of, like, other face me and clip me in every video. It depends on the context. So, not to mislead anyone about that, it wouldn't be, like, a full-scale change. I don't know. If that makes any sense? If that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm being silly. I dodo. I actually do dodo. But, like, for stuff like Silent Hill F, I would rather, like, have a lot more other me in it as well. Because it also, like... They're a blend of my big face videos like Subnautica and the highlight videos. But depending on the game, they will be more one than the other. Right? So Elden Ring would be far more highlight video than it would be big boy video for the randomizer. But Silent Hill F would be far more big boy video over highlight video, but they would still be there. They're a fusion, but it doesn't mean they're equal. Does that make sense? For future videos. It shifts depending on what feels right for that specific thing, right? Like, yeah, I feel like that makes sense. I feel like I feel like I got it. I feel like you get it now. You know now. I'm a genius. I explained it perfectly. And everyone's like, wow, Jim, that was amazing. Yeah, I know. That was great. How about a round of applause for old Big Jim? Why are you laughing? Don't laugh at me. They were applauding. How about you don't laugh at me? Sorry, that, like, group over there, they're being exiled. I should probably look up, where to go for this ending, because I actually don't know anything about this one. Silent Hill F endings guide. Because I need UFO. I need 3 posters. Okay. That's what we need. We need 3 posters that I found all over the area. Okay, let me see exactly. At the start of the game, when you're making your way through the canals on the south side of town, look for an archway made of scrap metal next to a dumpster. Okay. Interesting. It's cool that none of none of the media is loading. I have to go look at a different site, because, like, it straight up is not loading. But yeah, if that made any sense, I'm hoping you guys understand my video stuff. I think that's all I want to say about it. I have nothing else other than me just kind of retreading it, you know? But, yeah, that's about it. Seth kind of said it best there, of, like, how certain things work in different situations. But like I said, I want them to be a fusion but different preferences based on stuff, right? So like, while you might see my face appear and go "Ba, ba, ba, ba," a couple of times during a randomizer one, like the Omega Ruby one, you're probably not going to see me often. I'm probably not going to be there that much, right? It like, if you get me. I'm probably not going to be there at all for certain ones where I do like a one stream highlight. And then for something like Silent Hill, you're going to probably see me like every once in a while going, hey, and like have more to say. What was that fucking sound I made? I don't know I could do that. Okay, listen to one of the UFO broadcasts, find all 3 movie posters in order. Shit. And then find the movie review. Okay. There are 3 UFO broadcasts in the game, but you only need to listen to the first one in Chapter 1 to get the UFO ending. That's easy enough. Cool. Let's do that. Okay, so the first one is where? That's the first thing we should absolutely do. It is... How far down is that? I think it's a little further in. Let's go explore. Should say I'm drawing big style. I mean, you don't have to say that, but I'm happy you said it, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with sharing, but, like, don't feel like you ever have to. Hope you're enjoying your drawing. How's everyone feeling, by the way? I've just been ranting about, like, where I want my channel to go and stuff and that kind of thing. So I hope it's not, like, too annoying. That being said, the process I explained on Discord will still be the same process. I do a rough cut. I, then record anything I need to record. If something doesn't need recording, that step is pretty fast. But then we do the final cut, music, and wrap it up, you know? For something like highlighting me and Fitz playing Castlevania the one time, I'll probably cut the recording part. You won't really need that. And I'll, when it comes to adding music, I don't think that one needs it. So that'll also be like a couple steps you can kind of skip. But that's still like the same feel. For those who saw the Discord channel, I have a new thing there to basically be like, hey, here's updates to when I'm working on stuff. So keep an eye on that if you want to see more, basically. I might show some extra clips there, some demos, you know. Part of the video may be done. Just for you to see. Just for you to see. But yeah, that's all. That's about all I really had to say. Fuck you. That was aggressive. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so aggressive. But yeah, I really hope that came across well. I know Fitz said it did, but I don't know if Fitz is lying to me. Fitz lies a lot, you know? Try not to think of the anticipation of not knowing if I got the job or not. Yeah, that was me after my fucking interview. I was on stream fucking being like, oh, oh. I was like freaking out. I was big baby style. Where the fuck is this first one? Southern area of Ipsigalca, before you reach the house of the bloody key. Oh, okay, so that's, okay. That's past like the first initial like, uh-oh, everything's doomed moment. Gotcha. No big deal. I have a feeling this one's probably not going to be as long, so don't expect this to be as long a stream as last time. Then again, I did spend 30 minutes talking about, like, videos, so I did waste a lot of time, you know, so maybe that might be a problem. Let's see, is your gossip any different, or we finally hit all the gossip threads? Let's see. No, we had all the gossip threads, yeah. They're looping now. I had a feeling once we were, like, onto the joke ending, we would have seen everything, so that makes me happy. There's also the difference between, Saturday being my last day at work and not being that. Yeah, I hope it's not over. It would be nice if it continued, you know? I know, like, with my current job, I was really scared because the probation was coming to an end, where they could officially, like, cut you if they don't want you, you know? Because it's 3 months, and when I got to that point, I was like, fuck. I really like this job. What if they don't keep me? They did keep me, luckily, and I'm happy about that, and I hope that same thing happens to you. But I totally understand that, that fear, you know? But yeah, speaking of that, though, I won't be working for 2 weeks now. A little annoying. I was enjoying myself, but whatever. Hey, shit, that means I missed the first Tuesday of the month, which is like the worst day. That's nice, at least. One benefit, eh? To being a little injured. Oh, yeah, we're running. Sorry. I was having fun just, like, talking. I forgot that we're actually playing a game. Like, we're doing something here. Brightside? Because I'm Mr. Brightside. Jealousy! Turning saints into the sea. I'm a bit busy here, Fog Monster. We're having fun. Hinako's loving her favorite song. That song fucking slaps, and it always will. I know it's like the generic thing to say, but it's fucking awesome, okay? What do you want from me? Good hops, good hops. Go, 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 go. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not dead, we're fine. Why did I think I was dead? Okay, then we swap over here. Sick. I feel like I should have done this for Sound too, like play all the endings so you guys got to see. I'm a little regretful I didn't, but I think it's also fine. You know? Maybe in the future when I play games that I really like that have multiple endings, I will show you guys all of them, like I did for Sound F. We'll see though. Unless it's like super long. Like Elden Ring. The first time I played Elden Ring, I would have not replayed it to do that, because that would have been excessive, you know? Like, that would have been a lot. What's over here? Oh, fuck off. We're not taking the red capsules. Actually, I don't know if those affect this ending. Either way, I don't want them, so go ahead and, discard those. If I do get the job, it'd be weird. I'd basically be in a performance role, which is kind of fun. That's cool. Okay. Normally there's another thing to heal around here. Oh, I just didn't grab it. It was in the other house. It's like a Reese bandage. It's fine. Manage view is more like an audition. That's kind of a cool idea. I kind of dig that. My interview was like, tell me about this office you worked at. This office doesn't exist, by the way. My dad... So my dad has his own architecture firm, right? It's just him. He makes blueprints for people freelance. But I put that as an office I worked at as an administrator. I'm like, oh, tell us about the office. I made up a whole fucking story. I lied. I lied every bit of it. About like all the work I've done, the people I've met, the problems I've solved. All complete lies. I never done any of those. But they loved it, and now I work here. So, you know. Sometimes you gotta lie. I think that's why I interview well. I'm great at lying. Yeah, that's my favorite untrustworthy streamer. Can't believe a thing he says. But why am I just... I'm running like an idiot. I forgot. Okay, before I go into the house, I gotta be careful. Okay, we're on the way. We're on the way. We're cool. We're not there yet. The thing they don't tell you is you could just lie. You could just lie. Yeah, they'll try to verify him, maybe. But like, you know, who they'd be calling my dad and be like, hey, do you have an office this guy worked at? And he'll just be like, yeah. I kind of just don't like lying. That's completely fair, but I want to get paid, and in a world where they thrive on me wanting to know my experience that doesn't exist because they demand experience to get experience here where I am, then they're gonna get lies, and I'm gonna gain that experience, and then bada boom. Boom! You know? If that makes sense. Yeah, you're gonna kick stuff over? You're a mess. You know that? You're a mess! I don't like you, or what you stand for. Played this game 5 fucking times, and I keep getting grabbed by these assholes. Can't believe it. Well, it's because you're a normal person, Seth. Normal people should be feeling easy when they're lying. Because it's not a nice thing to do. I just kind of suck shit. Because I seem to enjoy it. I do view that as a negative to myself. As much as I enjoy a fib here and there, I don't like that it makes me so happy. It makes me feel like I'm a bad person. TBH. Let's see. So, over there. Okay, they're around there. I can make my way. I've accidentally gone here a few times. Is the thing. But now we gotta purposely go here. Down to this area. There should be a broadcast about UFOs here. Hey, Kak, how you doing today, buddy? If you say bad, we'll let you eat 1 viewer's soul. You can do it for free. Let's see, there we go. Object of unknown origin. Those are alien lieutenants. We have to beat them with Space Wars. Okay, now that's done. What do we have to do next after that? Find all 3 movie posters in order found during Chapter 3 and Chapter 5 of the game. Okay, so first one's in the fields. Second one is back in town. And the third one is also back in town. And this Great Space Invasion movie review, which is also in Chapter 5, and it's back in the general store. Hold up, what are we... Just looking at a couple stuff real quick, if you guys don't mind. Okay. Yep, okay, I had a feeling. This is going to be a quick one, guys. We're not going to be going through the entire game. This time. We are not going to be going through the entire game. Like the other UFO endings, this one's going to be a lot faster. As we will not have to go through the entire game. I do like they kept that, because that is just like a staple of it, right? Is this going to be like a 30-minute stream? No, no, no. I mean, it's already a 45-minute one, so that couldn't be. The problem is I spent like half an hour talking already, so... I already killed a lot of time. And even then, I don't think it's gonna be that fast. I remember playing Among Us in the Discord forever ago, and anytime anyone called me on anything, I was like, yeah. Because I can't ever come up with anything. There's nothing wrong with not being able to lie, or like not feeling comfy lying. I generally think it's a positive. Joe's, I don't know. You're a truthful little fucko, you know? I like that. I just, for some reason, get like a sick pleasure from lying. I think it's great. I love it. It's so fun because it feels like I'm crafting an illusion. Like just with my mouth, I'm just talking and I could just, the truth is being bent at my whim, you know? And then, like, I don't like maliciously lying. I don't like to maliciously lie. That's different. You know what I mean? Like, in a way that would hurt someone. I lie so, like, the reaction's gonna be, oh, you scoundrel. Like, something like that, you know? When I do, like, Michael Flattenbottom, Fitz goes, oh, you rogue. And that's about it, you know? I think that's fun. I accept that. I like that. Yuck. Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck. This game is blood. Yuck. Stop it. I made a whole slideshow to waste time when I got caught. I forgot about the slideshow. Fuck. I liked Emmy's lie of it being like her first game or whatever. That one is good. That one is funny. There was a lot of good lies during that, I think. I do all the time. I just never keep the lie up. The satisfaction of telling someone I lied to them deliberately 2 seconds ago is too good. It is good. It is really good, Keck. It is a great feeling. I think one of my favorite though of lies is to instead of making a lie convincing, break it at the last second. Like Michael Flattenbottom, for an example. You get someone like Fitz so invested, you hear them going, and they're listening, you know? They're locked in. And at the end, you say something so ridiculous, you know they're gonna be like, you fucking bastard. You know, like, if I picked like a normal name, but I said Michael Flattenbottom, and everything was just ruined after that. It was perfect. Oh, it's a delicious feeling. It's nutritious. You're a devil. You're a devil of the deep sea dead. And I'm sick of you. Oh, come on. Satan, take this rogue back. Take this rogue back! Be gone with you. Gimme. Why don't I even go to the cab? I don't care about the back door key. I'm fucking busy, dude. We're just progressing till I get to a point, so it's fine. I'm good at coming up with nonsense, just pretending it's true with a straight face, but I'm bad at coming up with the realistic things. That's fair. That's completely fair. I feel like I'm being honest because I want to be understood, and I'm too tired to make things complicated. That's fair also. I get that entirely. I was gonna mention it again, but the fucking claustrophobic hallways in this area. Oh, I love it. Delicious. I just remembered that Metroid Prime 4 is coming out in like under a month. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's not though. What are you talking about? Anyways, what I was gonna say before I got mad and angry is next issue for me is Legends is next. I have to beat Legends and all of Metroid before Prime 4 comes out, which I think I'll have time to do, right? Legends probably not gonna be too long. I won't need a full months of time to do all of Metroid. I think we can get it done. Because it's not coming out like December 1st or something, you know? It's gonna be alright. We're gonna be okay. I'm pumped for Legends though, it's gonna be fun. A whole month and a half. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said a little over a month, and you think a half is not a little? A half is quite a little when you've eaten half of the other thing, and you're like, oh, there's only half left. You ever have a fucking sandwich before? What am I doing? Why am I? I'm sorry, Kek. I don't know what's become of me. That's where I came from. Oops, my bad. Yeah, beating the scary game the day before Halloween's good, also, because then I get to play the real Halloween game. For those who weren't there, we've decided that the Halloween games are going to be Garfield's Scary Scavenger Hunt 1 and 2. Old Flash games I played as a kid. They're going to be my Halloween game. I don't know if they're long enough for a stream. We can hope. It's Halloween. We're just kind of having fun, eh? So, we're going to be doing that. And then November 1st will be the beginning of Legends ZA. AKA, you know, Saturday. If someone asks for a little bit of sandwich, then took half my sandwich be met. Yes, but coincidentally, if someone says, oh, you still have half your sandwich left, I'd be like, that's like a little. That's not as much. Like, I feel happier when I know that there's like the full thing, you know? Think of the glass, Kek. Kitchen knife, yeah! Kitchen knife is the best weapon. We learned that when we annihilated the bosses and I forgot to use the sword. Fucking amazing. I think the only time I ever... Shut up. You're walking towards me. Shut up. The only time I ever actually tricked someone with a lie is that one time I said Waluigi was Greek, and I think Frog me said, like, really? And I said, no, I just made that up. Well, there you go. You've experienced it once. You get it. Can't wait for my last stream. I'm gonna take off this fake face, show my real face, here's my real voice. Hey guys, it's me, Rudiger. And I'll reveal that, like, I've lied to you about the entirety of who I am. Wouldn't it be great? I don't wear the glasses I wear as much anymore because now I don't like only the first pair really had the screen glare prevention thing, and the other ones they just kind of looked fun, so I kept wearing them. But you know, style changes. I keep mentioning that I like to change my style too often. That's one of the things I want to change. But this one group of friends I have think I actually need glasses, and I think that's really funny. So I've been like wearing it around them, or I'll be like, oh, I have contacts in around them. For no reason, because I think it's fucking hilarious that they think that was real. I don't know why, but like, I like it. I like the idea of like a single group of friends of mine's not knowing that like, I don't wear glasses. Only them though, too. That's like exclusive for them. Fuck. Thought there was something in there. Think of the glass. What does this mean? How does the glass feel when chewed? Does it taste good? I'm not really sure why I said that, to be honest with you, Kek. I'm not gonna lie. I did just say that. Oh well, things happen. Let's see. Glass tastes metallic and you chew on it. That's true. I mean, I used to lie a lot. I don't know if I told you guys, but there's one time I like just pretend to be a Norwegian. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you did say that. That's really funny. Paranormal photographer. Oh yeah, shit, those people still think I am. There's this one girl, oh fuck, she was like hardcore hitting on me in a friend's like Halloween party, and I was having none of it because I didn't know, you know? And I was dressed as a clown, I was Yastuk, right? And they were like drunkenly hitting on me, and then they're like, you're so great, what's your name? And I'm like, Ryan. I said it without missing a fucking beat, and they just believed Ryan, so that's why, like, I keep using Ryan as like a screen name as a joke afterwards. It stemmed from that. And then the other, like, a while back, my friend's like, yeah, my friend asked me, they're like, what's Ryan been up to? He was great. And I was like, who the fuck is Ryan? And they're like, oh, the clown. And then I immediately went, this fucking bastard. And then they messaged me. Like, one thing. Obviously, they kept my secret up. The real one. They know. They know. So that person, still just thinks, my name is Ryan, you know? I love that shit, it's just so fun. See, here's the thing. This might be one of the few times we're actually in the shrine this run. We're too busy doing, Space Force shit that we're probably not gonna be here too often, you know? This goes there, This goes... Read? Oh, it's so hard to look at. Look, it's there. And then... And there. And that there. There you go. Nice. Yeah, Fitz, eat the glass. Quick, we have to know. For science. For knowledge. Dude. This week was supposed to be a lot of work and I was going to be kind of exhausted. Instead, I hurt myself. So now I'm just sitting here being like, man, I woke up today and I didn't go to work. And now today, tomorrow, I also don't have to go to work. That's weird. Isn't that crazy? Fuck. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, I guess like maybe it's like the inner like man shit you're raised with, you know? Where I was like, I got injured. I'm bothering people if I tell them about him. I should just push through and I'll be fine, you know? And I told Emmy about that and she was like, okay, how about you go tell your boss immediately and then go to the doctor? So then I told my boss and I went to the doctor and I guess it's just like, there's always this part of me that's like, oh, I got hurt. That doesn't matter. I'll brush through it, you know? Like, it only burdens someone if I get hurt. I'm supposed to be strong and I can handle pain and ignore it, you know? But then I talked to my boss and he's like, no! And then, like, you know, I went to the doctor and they were like, hey, this is bad. Actually, they were originally gonna give me 4 weeks, they wanted me off. And then after talking for a bit, they realized, like, maybe it's not as severe. We'll see, so we're doing 2 weeks and I'll consult with them again. If I'm feeling better, then we're fine. If I'm not, then we can do the other 2 weeks. But, like, they were saying, like, hey, you know, this is a serious thing. Injuries are bad. You can't just, like, gun through it. But, like, there's always this, like, kind of... I call it the man thing because, like, it's kind of like how, like, you're kind of raised as a young boy. Like, pain, you just have to ignore that. You're a man. Brush past it. Strong, powerful, you know? And I think that's stupid. And it's hard to break out of sometimes that when it's just, like, in your brain like that, right? So it helps to have people who will, like... sometimes poke you in the right direction when you get lost in that for a bit, right? So, real quick, thanks, Emmy. Very kind of you. Do I do 6 pulls or 9? Do 9, that's awesome. That's sick as hell. 9 is a lot, 9 is sick, fuck you. 9 rules. I love polls. I just go and go, yep. I love voting on things. I think that shit's fun as fuck. I hurt my arm for 4 days and I was breaking down a wall with a sledgehammer recently, and then I went to work until it really hurt. Yeah, that's the way, huh? I don't know, it's just like an inner part of, like, I guess society, men, and, like, how you're raised, that, like, it tends to be just ignore that and brush through it. You're a man. You're gonna be okay. And then stubbornly, guess what happens? We get even more hurt. We have more problems, you know? Sometimes leading to lasting damage that, like, can permanently fuck you up. So, yeah, if anyone's happy that I wasn't stupid, go ahead and give your praise to Emmy when you get a chance. Let's give me a fucking 1000. Serpent would automatically perform counter when the visual hint appears, but consumes max sanity when activated. Oh, that's... I don't like that one. I don't like that one. That and pride. Yep. Absolutely. Pride for fucking sure. I'm trying my best to be better at swallowing my pride at stuff. Sometimes I'm still a little bad at it, but I'm working on it. And I hope I haven't been too arrogantly proud on stream. Aside from, like, the bit. I know I do it as a bit, but, like, in genuineness, you know? The bit is different. That's not me actually being proud. That's the joking ego bit of, like, I'm untouchable. I'm a god. That whole deal, right? It's like the heelish persona. Joe wrestling fan over here. Oh, come on! I beat the game 4 times. You leave me alone. Do you not know who I am? I'm the one who beat the game 4 times, dude. I beat it 4 times. How many times have you beaten it? How many times have both you beaten it? Tell me. Why are you, like, so good at tracking me this time? You guys suck at this normally. What the hell? Per boba. I just like the word per boba. But no, Persona, I was gonna say also for that. For you Persona fans. You've recommended 5 as, like, a good intro, right? Is that like universal? I just want to be sure. I want to know what I'm doing. Also, I'm not saying I would have done this. For legal reasons, I'm not saying I would have done this. But Persona is a very hard game to pirate. It's, like, almost impossible. So I just want to say, I would never have done that. I would never have done that. I'm a good boy who's so legal. But I just want to say, unfortunately, I have to pay for the whole games. I mean, by fortunately, because you pay for games. It's what you do. Fuck. Never had that instilled in me. I think I'm too a woman for that BS. Yeah, real. But, I guess also you gotta think about it this way. I'm a guy who grew up with guy ideals instilled in him. But not just that. Also Eastern European guy ideals, which are maybe a little old-fashioned in the sense of how guys portray and how mental health and stuff like that is treated. It's a different place, different ways of doing stuff, you know? So, like, that culture still kind of runs rampant at times where it's like, oh, guy, strong, hit things with X, no pain, never feel sad. How can feel sad? Only feel angry. Man only angry when mad. Perfect man, impossible strong. You know? Teshko człowiek. You know? You feel that? You feel that? I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah. But it's also a hint of that for sure, Fitz. The afraid of, like, bothering people. You guys have seen that in certain aspects of me when I've described it. Like, when I was at the kidney stone place and, like, the hospital, where I was taking care of my kidney stone, let's say. And they were saying stuff like, oh, how do you want your bed? I'm like, whatever's good for you. Or, like, you know, when I was at the dentist and they're ripping out my tooth, and I'm going, I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm sorry for all the trouble. As they have a fucking pliers in my mouth trying to pull it out. There's hints of it all, you know? When you say that, I just think of my fucking Slavic neighbor who looked at a massive burning bin full of fucking flames and goes, hey, don't go. I'll get something. See, that's a thing. Yes, that's what we're like. That's the problem. It's hard to break out of that. It's tough, but, like, legitimately, that's a serious issue we have, like, culturally. Where, like, a situation like that will happen where, like, we handle. Nobody else. You know, so, like, and guess what happens 9 times out of 10? It's worse. We make it worse. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were gonna do with that bin, but they did make it worse. By not, like, calling someone. Oh, fuck. Yuck. Hey, pussy. Get out of my way. But yeah, I think only recently, like, a lot of the older, Slavic people I know are, like, finally realizing that mental health can be a serious concern. And in their 50s and 60s, they're deciding to finally maybe take it easy after maybe fucking over a lot of their kids' lives by not getting that treated and instilling bad ideas onto them. But hey, at least finally we're getting there. He didn't come back outside and call the fire department. He was, what was he gonna do? What was this plan? Comes out with a pail of water. Dobiju sam vodu. Probat ćemo ovo. Nećeš to probat, šta je s tobom? Like, come on, man. This is the first one that's around this area. Yeah, on the worst day of my life and I won't reach out to anyone. Yeah. Yeah. I think my thing for that, like... like I mentioned, the whole Slavic mindset, right? Is like, as the guy, you're supposed to be the guy that, like, you know, looks after everything and you never are the one that's having a problem, you know? That's kind of the idea. So also, like, I think a part of that also comes into that, not just my fear of bothering people, but then adding that as well, that instilled masculinity, idea of old fucking Croatia, comes in. So whenever I'm, like, feeling bad, I think I gotta do something, I gotta help other people, I gotta check to see everyone's doing well, I gotta make jokes, make sure everyone's laughing, because, like, you know, that they don't gotta worry about me, they all gotta be happy right now, you know? I think that's also probably why when I'm doing really bad, the first thought is, okay, I gotta make a bunch of videos, I gotta make a lot of stuff people like. Either way. The Great Space Invasion 1! Now in Berlin color, the Great Space Invasion experienced terror like never before with the invasion of the body-snatching aliens! Oh! So if they're in order, you get a thing! Since it's the inspiration of Space Wars, I was thinking that'd be an exciting story. Apparently that only applies to the last scene, with the rest of it just being a sci-fi horror movie. Shu didn't like that when he was younger, so it was his dream to fight back with his very own space army. That's one of the things I like about Shu. He doesn't let reality hold him back. Look at this drawing. That's great. Alright. I'm sorry, am I getting in the way of you fuck asses trying to be like, oh, we're gonna eat you. We're gonna bite you. We're gonna bite you. Let's see, chapter 3. Okay, chapter 3 is where we are right now. We won't be able to do anything until chapter 5 now. Now, how do chapters work? It's every time we switch realities, basically. So right now we're in chapter 3 because we went to the shrine to chapter 2 and then back to here. So we gotta go to the shrine again and then back again. And that'll be chapter 5. You know? And then chapter 5 is where we can end the game. Everything's just there. So we don't need to go farther than chapter 5, but we do need to get to chapter 5. That's the goal here. For me, it's kind of the other people have things worse than you, so you can't have issues type mindset. Yeah, that's also a thing that happens a lot, eh? It's a concoction for a lot of us, eh? But I think I was specifically bringing up the injury thing because, like, I think that's very, very common. It's like a lot, like these days, where like, you gotta be like, hey, please go to the doctor, you know? I'm happy I did, though. Good call. And it's nice to know that I'm not overreacting, because I always think whenever something's wrong with me, maybe I'm overreacting about it. Turns out, I'm almost always underreacting. Who could have guessed? Like the kidney stone, I tried to tank that shit and just play League of Legends, and when I went to the doctors, I was so embarrassed. I was so fucking embarrassed. I'm like, I can't believe I went for this. This is such baby shit, and I went for this. That's so embarrassing. And they're telling me like, no, what the fuck? No, you're supposed to be here right now. So I thought that was interesting. I thought you wouldn't be able to hit me. You're a coward. What are you glitching into the fucking sky for? Ah! Dude, I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be your fault. And then what are we gonna see, huh? Punk. You ever play Demon Souls? You ever fought the Adjudicator? You ever fought the Adjudicator? The song goes boom, 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 boom. It's pretty funny. You should fight the Adjudicator. So I was talking about this recently with Fitz. Remakes, right? I think remakes are great and fine, and I don't mind them. I think a lot of them sometimes can either lead to making more sense for later things in the story, or just making some changes you've wanted to make, you know? But my opinion on remakes, and what I just said, only stands if you can play all of them. Like, play the original still. Yes. Oh, for fuck's sakes, brother! So here's my issue. Right? When I talk about stuff like that. I love the Demon Souls remake. I actually think it's pretty good, you know? However, I think the problem is, it's hard to have something like that when the regular Demon Souls is not readily available. The regular Demon Souls is impossible to play. Unless you have fucking PS3. That I think is stupid. You know? I was talking about like Silent Hill 2 remake. Fun time. I enjoy it. And there's still the original Silent Hill to enjoy and you can play it anytime. Resident Evil 4 remake, same thing. All the Resident Evil remakes. Dead Space remake. A Dead Space remake's a little different for me, though. Because I was talking to Fitz about it. And, like... Well, ow. Fuck me. I nearly died in the cutscene. Well, other remakes for me end up feeling like... They feel like I think... I'd explain it. The, other remakes... I feel like there's merit to play the original and the remakes. Dead Space remake is the only one I don't feel like that. Dead Space remake, I feel like... I don't know, the remake's just the definitive edition. There's no reason to touch the other ones for me anymore. I never have a reason to see the original Dead Space again. Dead Space 1 remake is just, for me, like, fucking prime. I don't know. I no longer have a reason to play the others. Like, the original, I mean. I'm not saying that's exclusive for everyone. That's just, like, how I feel about it. Every other remake, though, like, RE4, for an example, I'll play the original and the new one, and they are different games. They feel different, you know? Even Demon Souls, the remake, is, like, fun and cool, but, like, the original also still has those old Dark Souls sounds, those old feel, it's different, you know, it's, I'm just left thinking, like, I don't know what it is about the Dead Space one, that I have no desire anymore to play the original. Journal updated. Oh, the field puzzle, that's why, okay. Put on a polite smile for now. Hey. Peter Parker. Don't just say Peter Parker. Anyways, my spiel is over. Oh, no more. See, there's no more text now. They just do the puzzle. I figured it'd be like that now. Because once we got to this route, where we've played all the endings except the joke one, I expected it would just show us, like, all the story now. So we've seen the full story now. There's no more extra stuff in New Game Plus. We've done it all. We've done it all. Which I expected. We're doing the joke ending now. You know? But I'm happy it works out like that. And you're happy too. Look at you. You happy bastard. Alright, your Sfeel? Oh, could you imagine? That'll be amazing. I take off my face and it's just a Sfeel under here the entire time. Been deceived by you. That's the one with the stab wound. You've been stabbed in the back by your friends. Fuck. Ooh. Yum yum. But yeah, I just want to say, I get a little scared whenever I talk about video stuff because I know, like, everyone has different opinions and I don't like letting people down with the stuff I do. Thank you guys for listening to what I said about my videos and being understanding about it, about the methods I want to do. Even if they're not your cup of tea or something, I do appreciate that you, like, listened and just are fine with me doing what I do. And we're saying the most important thing was just me being happy with it. So thank you for that. It means a lot, honestly. You know? I would totally get it if it's something you don't like. So, but I'm very happy you stated that. Anyways, that you would prefer if I just did what I like. You know? I very much appreciate it. But, boop. Dude. I'm kind of sad this is the last stream of this. I really like this game. It was good. But, like, that's all there is. You know, once we're done this, we did it all. I'm really hoping there's a stupid fuck-ass weapon from this that could have made all my other playthroughs easier. Like, I'm really hoping. Because that would be really funny. If, like, all the replays could have been simpler if I just did UFO first. God, I'm hoping. I do wish there were more outfits in the game, though, aside from, like, just the ones you get from, like, the deluxe edition or pre-ordering, you know? But, you know. They do what they do. In general, I feel a little bad that so far the one Silent Hill that was remade was 2. Because it was good, right? But like a lot of people haven't gotten to experience the funny things about 1 and 3, because 1 and 3 have joke weapons. They have shit like that that's like crazy that make replays like ridiculous, right? 2 doesn't have that. 2 has a chainsaw you get that does like damage. That's cool. They kept that. That's nice, you know? But like 1, you get a fucking laser gun. 2, the 3, sorry, Heather gets like laser beams she can shoot out of her face, and like there's the regular beam and then the Heather beam, and like there's stupid shit like that. 3 has, I hope that if they remake 3 they keep this. 3 has this like in New Game Plus you can go to the sewer and drop your pipe into the water, and then a fairy appears and says, "Did you drop this golden pipe?" And you go, "No." And they go, "Did you drop this silver pipe?" And you go, "No." And they're like, "For telling the truth, here is the golden pipe." And you get an upgraded pipe. Like, that's funny. I want that shit, you know? I really hope that they, I really hope they keep that if they remake 3. You know? But 2 never had that type of stuff. So, remade 2 not having that made sense. Some people were upset that they didn't have stuff like that, but it's like that. It wasn't the original one. What the hell? I didn't make a single mistake. I've never done that before. Oh, well. Would you look at that? Shu, are you still, like, fucked up over there? Yeah, there's another you there, too. I keep thinking about that. You just locked in? I was talking about goofy weapons in Silent Hill 3, so just kind of took over, I guess, you know? Alright, this is officially Chapter 4. And after this, we're in Chapter 5. And then Chapter 5, it's all just about finding the posters and heading to the general store. And then we're done. Wow. Yeah, that is pretty fast, huh? I didn't realize it'd be that quick, but that is kind of all I really have for Silent Hill F, you know? I enjoyed this game. Can I just say like 100% now that we're at this point? Now that everything's wrapping up? I absolutely positively, super diddly-oshiousy. Diddly-oshiousy. Diddly... Stop saying diddly! What am I... Ned Flanders? What happened to me? I very much enjoyed this game. And I thought it was awesome. And, it's a little sad that it's coming to an end. But I think all good things do end, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. And next is ZA. And I think that's gonna be fun. From what I've been told, that's the only Pokemon game ever that you play as a fucking adult in. That's awesome. I'm excited. I just get to craft an adult, like, person instead of, like, a fucking baby child again, you know? I know it's a game for kids, but isn't it nice to just play as a fucking adult sometimes, man? I appreciate it. I wonder, like, how I'm gonna design them, because, like, I don't think we're gonna get another gut. I'm not just gonna make Gutley again, you know? Because, like, I'm an adult. And, like, I have variety, okay? But, like, I wonder what we're gonna do. I'm curious. If it's not as good as Gutley, not as a fun design, don't be mad. You're for sure non-adult in ZA. Oh, shit. What the hell? Why is everyone saying that to me, then? Snom's the first one to say no. Like, older, but not an adult. Do I trust Snom or do I trust everyone else? When has Snom been wrong? Don't look at general. Don't look at general chat. Don't look at general chat. Don't look at general chat. Where the fuck was the key again? But yeah, I could believe you, but I also could not believe you. Let's see what Google says. Let's see real quick. Hold up. How old are you in Legends ZA? Let's see. The top guess I immediately see is someone saying that someone's a young adult and you're supposed to be like around that age, so you're probably like most people are saying like 19 to 20, but you know, you could be entirely like right here. Who knows, you know? Yeah, no, you could be right. I have no idea. You could be right. You know else could be right? This cheer of children. That was good. I'm getting distracted by this. This doesn't matter. I gotta play fucking Silent Hill. None of them look old in that. It's Pokemon. I generally don't think that with Pokemon, player faces will really, do much to tell an age, you know? Like, that's not an actual source. Empty. So where am I supposed to go? Where am I going, man? I forgot where the key is entirely. But yeah, no, people are basing it off, like, apparently, I didn't read the names, but other characters' ages or some shit, and that's supposed to... I think your character's supposed to be close to age or something, and they're, like, adults or some shit. I don't know. We'll see myself, I guess, since I don't know. But I'm choosing to believe I'm correct. Because playing Pokemon as an adult character is way more fun as an idea to me. You know? I think that's neater. Where the fuck was the key? I never grabbed the key. Was it in this room the entire time and I just missed it? This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing because I've done this puzzle a billion times. It's here. That's why. I forgot it was right here. There we go. A little embarrassing, Jim. That's fine. Everyone makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. You know, Stephen Baldwin one time got a Hannah Montana, like HM for Hannah Montana tattooed on him. And then it was as a joke condition to appear on the show Hannah Montana. And then he never appeared on Hannah Montana, so he got the tattoo for no reason. I read about that today and I just thought that was weird. I just thought that was odd. And there we go. This should open the room. This is an interesting puzzle because, like, you only are supposed to open this room just to see the doll say, don't go in that room. And that opens the room. I like shit like that. That's fun in video games, you know? I think that's neat. There we go. Got the fox statues. Now we just make a run for it to up here. And you're going to be jumping after me. That's okay. I don't care. I don't care. This is the last chapter I have to care. After this, it's just UFO shit. It's the last time we act like real Silent Hill. After this, it's different. There we go. It's still moving towards me during the cutscene. Confuse it, confuse it. There we go. Awesome. And then grab the Naginata and let's get to work. Yeah, you want to do this? You want to be an Iron Man? There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now that's taken care of. We go through here. No big deal.
大事なものだと思うけど。
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be much longer.
すいません。おか
I
げ
hope you guys are okay with a slightly shorter Silent Hill adventure because like there's not much more we can keep doing here, you know? If you feel me. If you get me. That's perfectly fine. Cool. Cool. I thought it'd be longer, that's why I started so early. But like you know, I guess not. I thought it would take to the end of the game again, but I should have known UFO endings normally are earlier on. Like I said though, normally most Silent Hill games, most of the endings are earlier on. Like Silent Hill 2, aside from the first 3 endings, you don't have to beat the final boss in any of the other ones. The other endings are all like collect certain items and get to like a door. So I think that's kind of interesting. Like the dog ending, the famous dog ending. You're just supposed to collect a few items, then get to the door where you would like watch like Mary's stuff, right? And instead, a dog shit happens. The door opens like there's a dog door, and you learn about the dog. It's stupid, but that's just how it is, you know? It's interesting. I see them running after me before was kind of like, and a dog did it, and a dog did it. Them running after me used to be kind of scary, but it's funny that now it's just like, you hear them running and you're like, okay, no big deal. It's just the devils, we're used to them.
こんなところに
We got the story, we know Hinako's happy now. Now I just gotta play some Space Wars. Space Wars! Whoa. Space Wars! I do feel bad.
こ
Originally, I was talking about how much cooler it is to have the big wolf arm in the one, like for one Hinako. But the more you play this game, the more I hate that wolf arm. I don't hate it. Like, I like, you know, what I mean by hate it is, it doesn't do anywhere near as much damage as, like, a fucking kitchen knife. So if you're smarter, you can make this Hinako way stronger than the other Hinako, you know? But the other Hinako has, like, a devil trigger and shit like that, an infinite weapon, technically, you know? I think it's just kind of interesting. Like, the Naginata does less damage than a kitchen knife. I still think that's really funny. It's not a negative to the game. If anything, it kind of, is more interesting that, like, the power she gets through marriage, although it's, like, something she doesn't have to worry about, like, maintaining. It's not as strong as what she's capable on her own. You know? Something to maybe, look into there. But again, I do like that this game ended up being, like, the harmony between Hinako, like, and her, like, and herself, how she feels about stuff. It wasn't, like, demonizing the Hinako that did maybe want this, you know? Maybe part of her wanted to get married. Loved, like, did care about Kotayuki in some way, you know? That part of her's not evil for doing that, you know?
サクコそっちにいるの
You know how it is. You get me. I just stop just making random faces. But it feels so good. Okay, give me my stone orb. Skip this. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. Leave me alone. Leave me be. I'm trying to get the final ending. You're all out of my way. I'm gonna kill all of you. If you try to stop me, I'll destroy you. I got Space Wars. I don't have time for this bullshit. Oh, marriage, blah, blah. I'm busy. Who cares about the marriage crisis? It's Space Wars time. It is funny that there's like, Hinako's main crisis at this point is being entirely ignored because it's time for Space Wars. You know what I mean? Which is, I guess, like a way she could have coped with it. Just getting lost in like,
ごめん
Space Wars or Shu instead of actually,
ごめんね
like finding harmony with herself, you know? Stop roaring to slow me down. You can't actually slow me down. The state I'm in right now is that of Space Wars like Lieutenant. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Okay. Just about there. One more low dodge. There we go. Cool. Now, let's go fight Sakuko, which I think is going to be our only like boss in this entire run. Probably. I think so. Make sure to offer these to maybe see if we can get anything else. No, we're fine. Okay, cool. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. And this will get us into chapter 5, which allows us to get the final 2 posters, and the review. Weird that's all available right in Chapter 5. That's crazy. Aside from, like, the 1 poster that's in Chapter 3. And I guess the radio in Chapter 1, but either way. Alright, let's go.
サクコどうして
I missed my attack. That's embarrassing. Just start swinging.
何なの
That would have been the moment, but I fucked up. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. I poked you. Do your cool attack. That would have been it, but for some reason I just stopped moving. I don't blame me. I'll never blame me. Nice, nice. A lot of good hits. I just chunked it to the next phase.
どうして戦わなく
Before
ちゃ
she
いけない
charges up,
の
let's try this. Powered attack. Good idea. There you are. Do the charge attack again. Let's see if I can bull rush this. Not bad. Okay. That one's too far. I can't do my sick move. We're just gonna do a regular attack. It's fine. There we go. You're taking big damage, aren't you? I'm a legend. I'm a legend. I'm powerful. You know, I just realized this playthrough is gonna skip the Fox Arm entirely. That's kind of crazy, eh? Okay. Fuck. That was embarrassing. That would have been the chance, but I clicked way too early. But let's not talk about that, please. Okay, get your sanity back and then focus. Okay, she did that instead. It's fine. Just keep attacking. There it is. Nice. Good counter. Good counter. Good damage. Great movements. Sick movements. Keep stabbing. Don't stop stabbing. Fuck. That's a little far. That's a little far. That's a little far. It's fine. It's okay. I'm freaking out over nothing.
お前はサクコじゃない
Freaking out over nothing. Back there again. Keep swinging. Stop the big attacks. Boss fight's easy. You're epic. Go for the charge attack. Fuck it. Why not? Go crazy. Yeah, fuck it. Go crazy. You win. Always believe in yourself. Polls are finally up. I keep forgetting to add alt forms, so Ash Greninja and G-Max Toxtricity are now in the pool where they weren't before. Okay. Ash Greninja was cool for a little bit when I played with it, but then I realized I was just too fucking powerful, and I killed everyone. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have this. Maybe I shouldn't have this guy. It was cool in the sense that I had something that could transform. That's what I meant. You know? But then I'm sitting there being like, this thing's way too fucking strong. And I don't even like... Don't kill me for this one. I'm gonna get rid of the camera so you don't see me for this. I don't really care that much for Greninja. It's fine. I just would never use it myself. You know? Also think it might be a little overrated, but that's whatever. That's whatever. Okay, so now that we're in chapter 5, we gotta get going. Get gabbing or get going. Let's focus. We're in Ebisu-Gaoka officially, and I'm the contrarian. Yeah, you are. Like, I'm sorry, here's the thing. I can have one take that's different. You have 845. You'll be sitting there and I'll be like, oh man, isn't Deoxys cool? And you'll be like, yeah, Illumis though. That's probably better. Sure. I like Greninja, but not a ton. I think it's fine. Like I said, it's just like, I don't want it on my thing, really. You know? But that's also my issue. I forgot what I was saying. Gen 6, I think just the starters. Definitely aren't really my favorites, you know? Still mainly horse? Mainly, but not speed, though. We know speed is fish. We talked about that. Gen 6 starters. Because here's the thing about these guys. Like, yeah, Greninja can be cool. I mentioned before that I want to like the Fox one. I think Fitz mentioned that too. And Chestnut, maybe Chestnut's kind of better in 2D than in 3D to me. I think Chestnut in 3D just kind of sits there and looks a little funny because it's just like, I don't know, just T-posing at me. With fucking, like, its default pose being. And just that, you know? When I see some 2D motions of it, there's some shots of it, like, moving around and stuff in, like, the anime, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, and I like that more. Compared to, I guess, like, it just... I think a lot of times I just dislike how... Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of Pokemon suffer from 3D models, absolutely. Chestnut, when I look in, like, any, like, actual, like, art of it, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I don't mind that at all. I think that guy's okay. But then, like, I'll see its model in X and Y and be like, ugh, I don't like that really, you know? It's then the Marshtomp. I think Marshtomp is actually cute. I think Marshtomp is great, but I fucking hate how Marshtomp looks now. Like, I just do not like how it looks, you know? Like, hold up. Let's see if I can, see if I can show this off real quick. I think newer ones designed to 3D in mind are okay. I think a lot of the newer ones tend to be okay. It's a lot of the older ones that suffer, like Marshtomp here, who unfortunately has the bad end of the stick, as we can see here. Fuck, man. Like Tinkaton, for example. That's great, you know? That's awesome. Like a 3D one. And then if we talk about like other 3D ones nowadays, like even just the starters themselves, the whole, like, what the fuck, Meowscarada, like, that line, looks great in 3D, you know? Yeah, the final evolutions of X and Y, despite being a 3D game, look bizarre in 3D, but maybe it's because they just started, so, like, I don't know. But, I think they definitely help. Can I put something on while I'm doing this? Nope. There we go. Like, look at this fun fucking guy. Hold up. You guys are looking at Marshtomp still, right? Pay attention. Look at this fucking thing. Like, it did not translate well to 3D at all. And look at this fun fucking guy. Look at him! Tell me he wasn't fucking awesome before. Just drawing him is like, look at this. He's awesome. I love him. But I guess that's also like, yeah, they did go to 3D and some shit was permanently lost. I wonder if we'll ever get it back. Already, like, the saturation thing I've seen is a change with ZA that, like, is different. I like to tweet about it. I don't know anything about ZA, but I do know that some saturation of like, Pokemon colors has changed. Hold up, let me see if I can find a shot of it. It was about Gengar. Which I guess I'm spoiled that Gengar's in the game, but, like, dude, that's Penta covered in blood. I can't show that. That looks awesome. Where's Gengar? Where's Genghis? Where did I bookmark this? Where did I put this? Where did I fucking put this? Gengar? Where did I put this? Oh, how much shit that I, like, looked at? What if I just search up Gengar? Will that work? On this horrible archaic browser. Let's write saturation. Saturation. Pokemon. I'm trying stuff here. There's an original post that I can't seem to find, but it's about basically how saturation... There's been a lot of problem with it in later, recent games, but they, seem to have fixed it, at least partially for ZA, for certain Pokemon. This one person's thing, but I don't want to see that. Where's the Gengar one specifically? Oh, thank God I'm not showing my screen, because that's just Illidan getting his, like, dick sucked out of nowhere. I don't know why that's on my fucking shit. I looked up saturation. So how did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? You sent it to me? Oh, I sent like a billion things to you, though. That's difficult. Oh well, it's gone. We're moving on. Basically, you can now very well tell the difference between Gengar's shiny form and regular form. Like, you can see, they have a color difference now. You can see the saturation change. But everything was kind of washed out before that, like, shiny Gengar and Gengar look the fucking same Pokemon, you know? So, who knows, like, what was changed there, but hey. Still never forgive X and Y for that did the flying Pokemon. I've been told... A little minor thing I just want to bring up. I've been told that, like, certain Pokemon, like Skarmory, can, like, sit down now as, like, as an animation. Like, they can, like, stop, like, flying and just, like, sit in this new game in Legends. I have to check that out. That's kind of cool to me. But yeah. The 3D models overall, I'm happy that, I will say, I'm happy that, like, you know, a Pokemon was able to do 3D maybe and have fun with it. Maybe I'm just boomer. You can put the emote if you want. I would have preferred if it stayed just 2D with, like, art, you know, or maybe, like, the hybrid style they were doing for, like, black and white and stuff. I just thought it looked nicer. Aged better. You know. Like, X and Y's a little rough to look at now, by comparison. And yet, black and white doesn't feel as rough. Maybe it's because it's, like, the pixels. But to me, at least. I don't know. I don't know. You could say you disagree. I'm boomer. You can put the fucking boomer emote. Sky Battles game. I forgot I forgot about that, honestly. I legitimately forgot about Sky Battles. I just opened a Bulbapedia page. Can you see how much my fucking, like, I was illuminated from it? Jesus fucking Christ. But I totally forgot about Sky Battles. Entirely. Yeah, I do this like that, like, every flying Pokemon now always has to be flying. Like, they can never be, like, sitting, you know? It does bother me. Let's see something here. Altaria. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Altaria is... They sometimes sit in Scarlet Violet. That's awesome, at least. But I was gonna say, Altaria is one that's always flying in my Scarlet Violet all the time. And when I see it, every sprite is always flying. Now, this might be a crunchy GameCube sprite, and this is someone's fucking thumbnail, but Altaria on Pokemon Colosseum sits down. And when it stands up, it opens wings and then does a thing, and then flies. Or if it gets hit, but then it always goes back to this, like, little roosting state. I thought that was cute, you know? Yeah, I think honest to God Fits, maybe the tweet was deleted. That's probably why we're having both, like, trouble finding it, you know? Maybe. Maybe. Ground animations always existed. They used them for Pokemon and me, but for some reason they just refused to use them in battles until Scarlet and Violet. That's a shame, I think. There's more to birds than always being in the air. You know? Fitz, maybe we have that removed from the canon. We just didn't know. We have to be careful, Fitz. They're gonna go after us next. First they remove what we say from the canon, they remove us from the canon. It's a dangerous life. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Tomorrow isn't it crazy that tomorrow's Halloween? I have no outfit. I'm sorry this year. I haven't thought of anything. If I think of something last second, I'll let you know. But like, we're just gonna be playing Garfield. You guys don't have to attend if you want any other stuff for Halloween. If you got nothing for Halloween, maybe you'll enjoy me checking out my old childhood thing I played a lot as a kid. It's a stupid, like, fun, cute thing. It's just Garfield and it's a fucking Flash game where you look for objects and it's Garfield, you know? It's Garfield's scary scavenger hunt. You know? Haven't had Halloween plans in eon. I had them for like one Halloween. Well, they were like, when I went to like a party, but that was the one where I told the person my name was Orion. But like overall, they haven't really been a Halloween planner as much as maybe like on my stream I'll do something funny, haha, you know? Where exactly is this? It's over by... Where the fuck is that? Oh, it's okay. It's straight where I'm going. Okay, we're on the way. My friends are having a party. Are you gonna be going? And do you have any costume for Halloween? Hallowed be thy ween. Okay, go through there. We'll go around. We'll explore. Chapter 5, we're gonna explore. You know? It's gonna be fine. We're gonna take our time, look around. Because this is the last one. You know? The last proper Halloween party I went to, I got super drunk and ended up biting down on a plant, shaking like a dog and ripping out of a pot, scattering across the floor by accident. Real? I think I'm sure at some point it happened, but I don't know. I'd have to ask my friend. I think I probably got Yastuk face paint all over the house at some point. It was, dude, I fucking, that shit was not staying on my face. Anything I touched just, and like, oh, it was a mess. It was a disaster. Nice dodge, sick. Okay. Cool. I got pissed off too, because then afterwards, these other people came in with clown fucking face paints, right? And theirs were better than mine. I was like, oh, cool, just walk in and show me up, how don't you? Huh? No big deal, cool. Make me look like shit. They're very kind about it. But they made me look like shit, and I would never forgive them. If you're watching this, go fuck yourself. I'm joking, they're lovely people. They were very kind. I thought they were quite cool. Oh, don't just go and grab things. Pay attention. We have to go in order. We have to go in order, so focus. There's other things here as well, but we're gonna go straight to the right there and then down. And that's gonna be where the next poster is, you know? I think that was also the one where I got high and passed out on the sofa for a while. Respect. I feel like that's like a universal experience at like a party. There's always one person who got high and just went to bed for a little bit, you know? I was like, alright, nice. Get your sleep. Like, if you're having a party, you have to expect someone's gonna take a nap somewhere. You know? It happens. It always happens. It's just part of it. I remember I went to this one party when I was younger with my friends I'm not friends with now. But one of them was the guy I've mentioned before, who was like my old best friend, and he was quite the womanizer, you know. Treated women quite poorly, you know the drill. But a big thing specifically is he was excited to go to this party because there was this girl he really liked and was trying to like get with, and obviously did not give a shit about her. I remember seeing his dead face as she was talking to him, not giving a shit about him, and only talking to him about this trouble she has with this another guy. So she was just like venting to him, and he's just like, and you realize that, like, you know, his scheme was useless, you know? Because all she wanted to do was talk about this other guy that she actually cared about, you know? It was funny. It was nice when he had L's. Where's my space poster? I'm getting tired. I'm yawning. You want to do it? You want to be an Iron Man? Oh, Fitz. We gotta continue our Marvel thing at some point if you want. Cause Spider-Man No Way Home's next, and I'm quite excited to watch it personally. You know? Drop it, Tony! I appreciate that now that you've watched them again, you can quote random Marvel stuff at me too. They're gonna come in here and they're gonna take your suits, Tony. I think if I'm reading this map right, it's actually... okay, down below me. Gotcha. Alright, I'll be great for tonight. I don't have much to do aside from editing today. I don't have to get up for work because I'm now on injury leave, so you know. If I don't get this job, I'm gonna ruin my sleep schedule and make you guys watch some Madagascar movies with me. I'll love one, and then I'll probably not care as much for the rest, but I'll probably enjoy it still, you know? I love Madagascar 1. I think that movie was great. I still have such fond memories of it. Maybe it's nostalgia, but like, dude, that movie's fantastic. I don't remember shit much about 2. 3 is in France, so it's a little completely fucking different. I think I probably liked it when I was in the theater, so I watched it maybe. But it didn't sit with me. Madagascar 1 stuck with me. I wanted to keep watching. I loved it. I love the part where fucking in slow motion, Marty goes, "Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea," as Alex like gets mad at him, you know. I love King Julian. You know, it was a great time. The original was just great. I liked it. It made me happy, you know? Fireworks were just a dog shit song. I'm sorry I hate that song. It's a Katy Perry song. The lyrics, like, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with ever hating a Katy Perry song. The lyrics are basically this. Sometimes I feel so sad, sometimes I feel so glad, sometimes I feel so sad, and maybe sometimes glad. But what if I was glad? Maybe we could just be glad. Let's all be glad together. Like, the way Katy Perry writes lyrics is hilarious. Like, again, one of the lyrics is, do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Oh, crazy, Katy. Amazing writing, Katy. Anyways, the Great Space Invasion #2. Inconceivable. Is there a secret invasion of body-snatching aliens? There may already be a lot. Well, they may already be along your. Whoa! All right, one more. That's so silly. Where's the last one? The last one is where's the giant things? Okay, so last one's up here. Do you see where this tree is? Kind of in the center. I don't know if I'm showing this nicely. To the bottom left of the X, that's next to those like concrete pipes. That's to the right of Cheeseria, the show. The bottom left of that X, there's a tree. That's where we're heading. That's the goal. That's where the poster is, and then we go to the general store, and that will be a wrap on this run, which is kind of crazy to think of. You know? I fucking hate my mustache touching my lip. I do too. So, hey, actually, here's a little, here's a bit of Jimmy Cam for you. Boop. So, like, for an example, if it ever gets down to here, that's a problem. I have, like, the size, this little, in case people are curious. My current thing is I have a razor guard of 7mm, and I slice that all up nice and good, and then I make sure to shave all this to make sure it doesn't touch there, and then I get these parts too, because I like to have this clear. It could be a full goatee, but I think it just looks better on me without it, you know, nowadays. And then, you know, clean that up. That's what I've been doing. Before I used to make this and this, like, shorter, but I think I'm in, like, in the 7mm. It looks good, right? Good amount of facial hair? Not too low, not too much? I don't know. What do you think? Leave your comments in the entry down below. But yeah, that's what we do. It took me 6 years to have that problem. You'll get there. Yeah, you'll get there, sport. You'll get there, champ. It's like the one I really want to say is like Slugger. Like that's the hilarious one. You'll get there, Slugger. Like a baseballer, you know? But in half-assed ways, so there's still a shadow of hair. Respect. But yeah, I think 7mm is the current look we're going with. I like to change it up. Like I said, I like changing things about myself. Right now we have no glasses, a little bit more facial hair, and the hair is shorter compared to last year where we had less facial hair, glasses, and the longer hair. Something has to change every time. I have to have a difference. Otherwise I lose it. I don't know why. It means something to me. Recently got into restart my efforts towards getting to that point, so maybe next year is the year of I get good things. Fuck yeah, that'd be awesome. Do you ever feel like an awesome, I'm feeling awesome, but now I'm feeling bad? Ignite the light, then be so glad, but don't be sad, cause you are glad. Again, that's every one of her fucking song. That's the ones that are like, that's the ones that are like, you know, like those type. There's also the ones that are like, I'm gonna say something not straight, but in a performative way, because I don't want you to think that I'm actually gay. You know? That's the other Katy Perry style. I took a year or two off T and I wish I didn't. I'm good, yeah, I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling so glad. Turns out my injections give me ridiculously high T levels. Interesting. I think if there was one thing I could change about myself, I will say, I like me. I've pointed that out before on stream before. But one thing I want to say, I have considered maybe if there's something that, like some way to make myself grow more facial hair. But then there's the issue. I don't want to lose this, right? Any sort of more testosterone could cause me to lose this, and I refuse. I refuse. I will always be happy with this little shit-ass goatee instead of a beard if it means I get to keep this. Because this is my fucking bread and butter. Without this, what am I? What am I? Am I Jimmy Bim? Or am I Tim Sandwich Man? And I don't want to be Tim Sandwich Man. I don't want this to myself, okay? I can't have this happen. My hair is my fucking, is my brand. It's not my brand. It's literally just my hair. But either way, I love it. I think it looks so great. I love it. I'm such a fan of it. I'm so happy I grew it out, you know? One day. Tim Sandwich Man? I did say that. Yeah, you're right. I fucking forgot already. But yeah, no, I couldn't I couldn't like risk that. That's my worry. If I could take something like to help like me grow the beard, I think that'd be great. It's just again, it's just the risk of anyway losing the hair that I don't want to do. You know? You know? Anyways, last poster. You guys ready? The Great Space Invasion 3. The mothership has dispatched countless miniature UFOs. These tiny round discs attach themselves to innocent folks' heads and brainwash them to take over their bodies. Have you noticed any strange objects in the back of your loved ones' heads? Up there! That's the strange ones! Something's up with that. Something's wrong about that, guys. Okay, that means we just need one more thing. We just need to get back to the general store, and the game's over. That's not even a joke, it just ends. Recently got a massager. Great decision, honestly. Now the machine beats my skull instead of myself. Normal thing to say out loud. Bless you, Keck. I remember like when I was younger, I really wanted a massage chair. I thought that'd be the coolest thing to have while playing games. And now, like, as much as like, it'd be cool. Massage chairs are nice. They're cool. I don't think I'd ever want one when playing games. Why was that the thing I wanted? Like, why was that like the specific thing I wanted? How do I get back to the general store from here? Huh. I'll find a way. We'll explore till we find a way. The goal here is to get to the general store. Because obviously, yeah, some things are fucking closed, but how do I get back around over there? Ignite the light and let it shine. Motivational song, fireworks. Now, baby, you're a firework. Sorry. It's fun to joke about. So I think my favorite is the Germa version. It's the funniest shit I've ever heard. Where he doesn't know the lyrics at all, so he just repeats a few. And it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's beautiful. I like speaking what's on my mind, and right now massage is on my mind, or at least my skull. Oh, here we are. Perfect. Hey guys, you're in my way. Oh, you guys just added like an intense lag. Did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know this? I feel like I want to watch more German, but never do. There's a lot of great clip stuff. I feel like a stream itself might be like not for everyone. Like if you don't want to watch a fucking stream. I think I appreciate that a lot of Germa stuff. What does that sound? Oh, the space alien! I have to beat these guys! Oh no! A lot of Germa stuff is basically, I think it's my final boss. A lot of Germa stuff is basically like bizarro clips that like you kind of don't expect in a stream about video games. I think like he gets distracted, and that's kind of the fun. Like here's. I mean, I guess that's kind of the fun. I was gonna say like you guys. I was about to say you guys get mad when I get distracted, but you don't. You tend to like that. Let me see. Hold up. Germa firework. I just want to see that specific part, if it's possible. It's 30 seconds.
The bright, just open minds, just open minds, like the 4th of July. Baby, you're a firework.
Why does he say open mind?
Ow!
What's this shitty MIDI?
Humans can't do that. Computers can. Sorry, guys. I hate to break it to you.
He can't hit one note and he says computers do it and humans don't. But either way, I was gonna say like, this bizarre ass MIDI that's playing the entire time. And he just keeps going just open mind. I don't know why. It's just getting me. Oh shit, I got a feeling, you're right. Where he says shove it off for no reason. Hold up. I'm wasting time since this game's about to fucking end. This is also, 23 seconds.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be
amazing.
A good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
So here's the thing. When I was looking at that one, not to make any comparisons at any point, okay, but like the setup just being text and stuff did remind me of something. Not to like fucking talk about me, because, you know, I love to talk about me. What's it called? But it did remind me of a me thing accidentally. Where is it? Where is it? Not the one time me and Fitz played it. For some reason, my first thought was this video. At the start, not like the big, not like middle of stuff. There we go. I thought of this. This was a dumb bit.
We live?
The mic.
Are we live? I think we're live, right? Alright, let's play some Metroid. I had a rough day. I don't want to talk about it right now. Alright, welcome. This is Impact Creator. This is like,
What are this my streams?
I did a little bit of grinding off stream, so I'm a little bit like... it's Impact Creator. So like, if you play this game in 2002...
I love starting streams with the goofy shit like this. It's pretty fun. But like I had to like create special transitions to like get back to the regular midway through playing it. Hold up. Let's see if I can get to that part. Cause like I had to make all my shit. I had to basically make a whole different setup to make all the audio sources go where they're supposed to, you know? As I turned to fucking oatmeal there for a second.
You said I can come on here and I can ask.
I'm talking about Stacy, don't worry about it.
No, the real show starts now. What does that even mean? That literally means nothing. You're making up nothing to me. Don't click that button. Don't click that button.
And then bam. Then you just have the regular like default intro to the stream. And then we're like playing it like seriously after that.
It's
which
cool.
is just,
No, I liked it.
I don't know. So stupid. I like fucking VOD archive. It's like Archive is like a fucking like explosion of light. I like bits like that, right? If you don't know it's coming. That's why I don't like doing them for big events anymore. Like Halloween or something like that. I want you guys to not know the funny's coming. I want you to turn it on and be like, huh? One of my favorites is the subathon. Do you guys remember the subathon? I had a subathon where I started randomly. And I get myself 30 seconds and Amelia just started to run through Elden Ring. And then Emmy threw subs to try to expand it. And I had like a 5-second subathon. And I freaked everyone out. What the hell? Oh, I killed it. That was an achievement. God, the knife is strong then if I could kill that thing. Alright. Why is it... Oh, it's dissolving. I thought it was... No, it isn't dissolving. It's still alive. Why doesn't it die? So it's not a permanent death thing, huh? Interesting. I got distracted. Focus. Okay. You guys ready? We're done! Movie review of The Great Space Invasion. Although this work features UFOs and humans who are being controlled by aliens, the aliens themselves never make an appearance on screen. Instead, the film illuminates the corrosive power of suspicion. Sometimes trying to distinguish one's fellow man as friend or foe can be the real horror. In the particularly chilling scene, local residents of the town where the UFO was sighted are mistakenly targeted as body-snatching aliens. The accused humans, scream and jeer as they send their own kind to a detention center. What's worse, anyone who dares speak against the group is seen as one of them and is locked up as well. One can only ask it on oneself, is coerced solidarity among humans really solidarity at all? At the end of the movie, the number of people killed during the alien invasion is shown. Interestingly, far more humans were killed by their fellow man than attacks from UFOs. Perhaps the aliens left Earth at the end not because they lost, but because they believed that humankind is not worth taking over. The Great Space Invasion is a movie that provides somewhat interesting social commentary to its audience, but anyone looking forward to a fun action romp will be sorely disappointed. 6.5 out of 10. And then... we're done! Yup, it's still animated. Let's go.
どうして町の人が誰もいないの？
やはりこれは奴らの仕業かもしれない。
奴ら？
そう、宇宙人だよ。奴らは地球をずっと狙っている。そして隙あらば人間をさらい入れ替わっているんだ。リンコだって俺だってヒナコだってひょっとしたら本人のふりをしている宇宙人かもしれない。
Among Us.
私は宇宙人じゃない。見破る方法はあるのか？あるよ。
Oh, hey, Marichino, what's up?
あんた死んだはずじゃん。
Oh, okay. Okay, so Sakugo made a robot. This is stupid. I love that these are just comedy and like just kind of joke about what we just played. You know?
私そいつに追いかけ回されたんだけどひなこに宇宙人の匂いがついてたみたい
Jesus
ひなこが宇宙人かもしれないしひなこの身近な友人が宇宙人かもしれないあいつらは記憶までコピーする
Sorry, this is just so silly. I love it.
ひなこ何か自分しか知らない秘密を話してリンコはシュウの髪の毛を集めて自分の枕に入れてたことがある。いやー、そういうのをまじないで夢くらい見たっていいでしょ。
A love spell?
次、リンコ。ひなこは林間学校でパンツを脱衣所に忘れて名乗り出られなかったことがある。リンコ、地獄の炎で焼かれろ。
The delivery of Rinko was very aggressive. That person just make a commentary in 1960s by just flat out saying privacy wasn't a thing back then.
お互いの記憶に間違いはないようだね。じゃあ次は私たちだね。シュウは青年誌のグラビアページをスクラップしてて本棚の裏に隠してる。水着ポスターにクラスの女子の顔写真を貼り付けたことがある。待って待って、わかった。じゃあ今度は俺の番だ。
This is very different from the rest of the game. Like this is almost parody of like what's to be expected instead. You know what I mean? If there's just like an anime adventure.
お家に帰るよ。宇宙人は大丈夫？
町内会の人たちがみんなやっつけてくれたぞ。
They're gonna be aliens. Oh no.
また明日。
今夜はね、ひなこの大好きなハンバーグだよ。
それお姉ちゃんの好物だってば。
Well, it's the fucking dog. Alright, that was stupid. Oh, we're still going. It's still the same, like, picture of the dog, too. Oh, they have a special fucking credits? Ah, it's kind of funny. Alright. The fucking music, though. That's kind of crazy. So obviously the weakest ending, but that's the point. The UFO endings are always the weakest endings. They're almost supposed to be like an anticlimactic end as a joke, you know? Why is that shot so funny? I do think the drawings are very cute, though. You know? I do like Fitz's comment, by the way, an enemy to all women. It's just a really funny line. But he was a 60s man, aka an enemy to all women. By like default. This is really cute, though. These credits are adorable. I appreciate that Sano continues to have, like, different themes. for every ending you get, you know? I didn't expect a visual change, though. But yeah, now that's official, though. We just beat all 5 endings, guys. I know this one is more silly, but this is your chance to also think about the full game if you liked it or not. How do we feel? Oh, dude, the tree. Shit, you can see him poking out. That's cool. I think this is definitely one of the best AAA horror games I've ever played. It's an absolute example of that Silent Hill can still keep going, especially without the town itself, you know? It's great. I love it. The next AAA horror game we're going to be playing will be coming out in February. Hope you guys are excited for Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Which they said is supposed to be more horror themed, kind of like RE7. And RE7's my favorite of those games. Oh shit! The mom and dad are in the UFO! But anyways, Requiem I think is going to be great. I'm pretty excited for that. At least me personally. I think it's going to be fun. The aliens! Yeah, I was trying my best not to just say Australia too. To be honest with you. Like, the moment it showed that specific angle, I immediately almost went, Australia. Oh, I joined them, and it's a whole family in the flying saucer. Well, that was silly. Which is, like, the point. But either way, super excited for Resident Evil Requiem. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be cool. And there's our normal credits. Hey, Bimbo, perfect timing. We finished everything. We literally finished everything. That's it. That's done. That's the end of Silent Hill F in every single way feasible. All 5 endings. Done. This song's still really good. I like this one. How you feeling today, Bimbo? Hope you're feeling well. I think RE9's, least kept secret, at least, maybe everyone's wrong, but everyone is pretty sure that RE9 contains Leon Kennedy somewhere. And they keep accidentally spoiling that. So, we'll see. Maybe we're all wrong, and maybe that's just like a funny joke they're doing. But, like, I'm pretty positive that, like, Grace is not the only protagonist. I'm sure Leon's there, too. Could be wrong. But I'm really excited for RE9. I like a bit more horror in it. I like that we're going back to Raccoon City. That's cool. First time since it exploded. And yeah, and I like that it's designed with first person and third person in mind. That being said, though, I think for my first playthrough, I'm going to primarily be doing first person because that's scarier. And RE7 showed how scary that can be. You know? It's going to be a good time. But yeah. Set to go grocery shopping and some snacks for my Halloween party for tomorrow. Nice. I'd assume it may be, being maybe for like a flashback. See, I don't know. Because one of the leaked things that someone saw was... you know, these all could be fake too, who knows. But, an advertisement for a costume for Leon, which is his RE6 outfit. Or at least like the organization he works in RE6. Maybe it's not the same outfit, but anyway. That being said, outfit-wise, Grace's outfit I really didn't expect. Fucking Dimitrescu from fucking RE Village. Really didn't expect that one. Maybe the Spear of Leon. He's not dead! As of current Resident Evil, he's still very much alive. Hell, most of them have aged. There it fucking is. Oh. But yeah, most of the protagonists have aged. The only one who hasn't is Jill. And Jill hasn't aged because, side effect of the T-virus. She's kind of like Captain America. No, that was the cop in him who died. It was different. Yeah, I'll play the remake. Do you guys remember that? He's like, the cop in me died that day. And I immediately cheered. Also, hilarious line to say when you only had one day as a cop. The cop in me died the first day I was a cop. Fucking Leon. Remember Chris? RE7? They tried to make him look like a normal person. Everyone's like, don't you ever do that again. So then the next game, RE8, Chris is built like a fucking refrigerator again. And has a neck the size of Texas. Yeah, 7, he just looked like a random normal guy. And then 8, he's back to looking like RE5 Chris. Maybe not as buff, but still. Yeah, it didn't even look like him. Like, his face was different. RE8 Chris looks like Chris. That fucking guitar. Oh. That's so good. That's so good. Nobody asked. I'm showing Chris Redfield. So, I'll show RE5 Chris just so we like all are in agreement of like what Chris tends to look like for the most part. And then we'll show RE7 Chris, who only introduced himself as Redfield, so everyone was confused. And then we'll show the Titan that is RE8 Chris. It's like just his neck is so big, dude. So here's your Chris Redfield. And then here's RE7 Chris. That's just a different guy. And then here's his little fucking I'm killing your wife outfit in RE8, you know? Where he's just like, just compression shirt. He's wearing this. Under this, he's a massive fucking fucker. Huge as hell. And you get to a section of the game and he's just like punching the shit out of all the werewolves. It's so funny. Like, it kills me. Because like, in Resident Evil, Chris is supposed to be like the Captain America, like super soldier type deal, right? He's fucking strong as shit. So it's so funny when he plays Ethan, and Ethan's a regular human, so he's shooting and being careful. And then you get to play as Chris for a brief bit, and he's punching the heads off these things because he's like super powered. Even though all he ever did was work out. Like, brother. What's our last little thing? Yeah, UFO. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed? Okay, thank God. I was hoping that kept it as this. I like this, this outro one, you know? So I was hoping there wasn't like a new UFO one. I was hoping it stayed like this. Cool, cool. All right, that's all of them, but I quickly want to see what that trophy said. Not switcher. How do I... It's a way to do this for sure. Trophies. There we go. We just got one for this ending. And I still have wings is the name for the fucking platinum. That's beautiful. I like that. I love how most of the trophies are like the fox doing random shit. Here's the fox washing the bird. Oh, that's because it's me. Oh, that's cute. Or Dangerous Path. You see the fox just like... That's funny. There it was. Okay. The Great Space Invasion. Rise up! The Space Army's coming! Very rare. 11% of players are in this. Really? Only 8% of people have experienced the true ending? That's kind of sad for me, but look at the two Hinako birds talking to each other. It's cute. I wish more people saw it, though. The one where I escaped my wedding, 12% of people saw. Fox's wedding, 11% of people. Coming Home to Roost is the... Oh, so 45% of people have gotten to the end, but they only saw the end of where she suffers. They didn't get to see any of the New Game Plus endings. That's kind of sad. I wish people knew that that wasn't the real end, you know? Because, like, that's like the first end, but Ebisugaoka in Silence is the real end, you know? And only 8% of people saw that, which is, I guess, fine. They don't have to go see it, but it'd be nice if they did. Because it is quite lovely. Still more hidden trophies and stuff. Godslayer, that one's awesome. Oh wait, I got a special achievement because I beat them within 10 minutes of the fight starting? I'm fucking cracked! I didn't even know this existed! I just kicked their asses! Sure! Whatever, man. Complete accident, but there's your big final boss that beat it before 10 minutes. That's hilarious. That's so funny. That's so funny. Nah, well. What can you do? What can you do? Complete the game on higher difficulty. No, we're not doing that ever again. Ever, I mean. I had a feeling there was some stuff I was missing there. Okay, well that's Silent Aleph. We did it. And we showed a bunch of Chris Redfield at the end for no fucking reason. You should go to all their houses. specifically got me really bad. I don't know why. PS5 menus, I hate you. Why do you hate it? It's just fucking squares. That's just PS4s, but like slightly more rounded. See, the problem there is that PS4s wasn't great either. I actually like. It makes me sad. I miss like the PS3 one. You know, that'd be nice if it came back. Do they still have Hold up, let me see something. I'm actually gonna quickly, just in case I show something scary. There was a way to change a theme at one point. They brought back, cool, okay. It's not temporary. So I'm on default. I can actually change my sounds to be like PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. It obviously doesn't change the real thing, but it gives you the sounds, you know? So, you hear all this stuff? Let's see 3 sounds instead. That's nostalgic. I like that. Cute. Okay. Then what about some of the others then? Let's see like 2. That's cute. That's cute. Okay. I do like they kept that. Apparently it was just for the anniversary, but they were gonna get rid of it, and then people yelled at them, so they didn't get rid of it. What about 1? Clunky. Okay. And then 4, because this is... I had a 4. They're not that different. I do remember these sounds really well. I played with this one a lot. Like the... Like, I do prefer that over... What even is the 5s? I forgot it already. Oh, the boom, 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 boom. Interesting. All right, I think for me personally, I'm probably gonna... Maybe the clunk of the 2 sounds kind of nice. Yeah, we'll keep that on. There we go. That has nothing to do with Silent Hill F. I just wanted to play for a bit. All right, PS5, I'm putting you away for a bit because the next thing I'm gonna be playing is my Switch for quite a while as we play fucking Legends ZA. You guys excited? I am personally quite pumped. Quite pumped. Oh, let's go. Elgato, no signal. Ooh, Silent F's done, baby. You know what that means? Let's get rid of Tiny Me. How about it? Boom, ba, boom. Okay, hold up. I gotta fix a couple things here. Just be safe here. Fuck you, this is a PS2 house? Why'd you say that? I like PS4 better. That's why, okay. I'm assuming it's about, like, the sounds. Okay. Hey, you guys are fighting over that. That's fine. Let me make a new group. Call it Skelly. And bring it down over here. What I'm gonna do is make it so I will now have both my cam setups saved for when I want to do scary stuff like this, or if I want to go back to normal. But so that means now, hope you guys enjoyed Tiny Me, because now it's time for Big Boy back again, the normal classic way this is supposed to look. Silent F is done. We no longer need to like be tiny anymore. We're back large and we're in charge because it's time for Pokemon Legends ZA after a brief break of a Halloween stream. You know? I'm excited though. Legends ZA. Hold up. Stay right there. I'm gonna get up all silly style. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah. Pokemon Legends ZA. It's here. On the Switch 2 box. The games are so red. We have a fucking... Hold up. Is there a manual that came with this? That never happens. What the hell? Hold up a second. Online members can battle and trade each other. Cool. Why'd you give me this? You can get a 7-day free trial of Nintendo Online. Dude, I already have fucking Nintendo Online. Oh, shit. I'm not showing you the code, but eat shit. There's my routes. Gardevoir routes. That can Mega Evolve. Pussies. That's mine, not yours. But I was gonna say, the fucking games I didn't know Switch 2 games what they look like physically, right? They're extremely red. They're very red. It's an extremely red fucking game. I don't know if that's just for this, but that is a red fucking game. It's gonna be in the console most of the time, I don't really care. Anyways, yeah. I'm pumped. I'm ready. I'm ready, dude. I'm fucking... But, that's it for today. I don't know how you can, like, buy a game, have a game, and not play it, like, now. Because it took a while for me to get to that state. But because I bought 2 games. I bought Sound LF, and I went, let's play it right away. And then I bought ZA, but I still had to beat Sound LF first, so, you know, we had to get there. That's normally how I go with stuff. But also, I've just gotten better with that because I have so many games. I'm always going to play games, and I know we're going to get to all of them eventually. I've been very patient. FOMO shit, even including having a game and not touching it, I've mastered it. Like a yoga guy. Like a yoga guy? I'm just like a god. Like a yoga. Anyways, that's it for me, gamers. I'm going to go rest up. Chill for today, do a little bit of editing, make the new overlays for ZA because that's coming up now that Sound LF is over. And tomorrow, it's Halloween time. We're going to play some Garfield Scary Scavenger Hunt because I think it's funny. But that's about it. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you have a fantastic fucking day. And don't forget, be brave! My dear gamers, stay kind! Never! Gup! And Hinako, you decide your own fate, buddy. Thanks for giving me a fantastic game. But you also never forget to sweet me bimbos.